Skunk Darkstone behind me. Bit windy, not too bad. It's been a fairly good day actually. He was proud of himself, wasn't he? I don't know what that were about. Loads of them. It's near such a bad day after all. You love it down here, nobody knows what lane they want. Sit right towards the nice looking sky. Well, I'll say one thing, Stinky. Looking through the mirror back at your bike, it looks really nice. Looks like with that that screen on, it looks classic, very classic. This looks really nice through your rear view mirror when you're looking back at it. Yeah, it looks really classic. It's got that classic stance.
Yeah,
you know,
it's based on the original Zephyr.
Yeah, but that, you know what I mean, the whole thing.
I'm still not sure about this, but it's great for keeping the wind off you.
Oh god, yeah.
I said if I just, I mean all it is literally just unscrew those, so they'll spin, those 4 bolts, and just turn the bars up so they're like flat.
That's it, yeah.
Be much better to handle with it. But I've done, I'm done now. Done 30-odd thousand miles.
Yeah. The reason for bringing you up here is so that you can poodle up and down that road on this. And I just figured you'd sort of appreciate it more where there's not a lot of traffic until you know what you're handling.
One I noticed with you when you're riding that, you don't, what you do when you're riding, I was watching you don't actually lean, you just use your hips.
It's so simple on that. If I move my arse slightly, it'll go that way. Do you know what I mean? It's like counter steering on any bike is easy. On that, and that's at your turning. It's like people go, big heavy cruisers and things, and I tell you what, you'll find it so easy to ride. It'll be so alien to you, but easy.
You don't actually steer. You don't lean. You flip your hips slightly and the whole thing.
That's
I'm
it.
watching you, and I was like, how the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah. It's so simple. It really is. And as you can imagine, there's a fair old bit of weight with everything on there. That's probably the equivalent of having a passenger on anyway. But like I say, I mean, I've rode bikes like these again and again and again, and I enjoy them sometimes. But it's like I'm more interested in you having a go on that than I am having a go on that. Nothing against your bike, but
so the brake, well, you might be different. I find the brakes aren't brilliant on this.
no. Although saying that, I thought you'd had a new disc on front.
No.
It's not.
No.
Oh. Because I don't know. They just looked. they look new.
I use the front a fair bit.
Yeah.
But the back's okay, but obviously the back's not strong.
See on here, one thing you've got to do, and I say got to do because if you try and do it with your toes, you'll think, what the fuck's happening, right?
Oh, it's back and front.
Yeah. Put your heel just there, and then when you go to change, let me just jump on to show you. Right, so you're going down the road, yeah. So your first gear, and then you're obviously riding along, no problem whatsoever, and it's literally just a matter of.
So up is back.
That's it, because all you're doing is that.
Right, okay.
But if you try and do that, what happens is, see all this?
Yeah.
It's that bloody soft that your boot just sinks into it, and you're like, you can do it.
So answer to the question now. On a lot of the cruisers that I've seen, I know there's a lot of different places. They also have bars, and they have obviously the highway bars as well.
Yeah.
Is this linkage an extra? This piece, or this come as standard?
That basically, if you've got footboards, you would normally have that. So on this model, that is standard.
Right.
But if you had pegs, which is the 1100, I think, has got the pegs, then it's just there's no heel shifter.
Right.
Because you can't have pegs and a heel shifter. So it's literally, I mean, the only time you're in first gear normally is when you're sort of setting off into, but on this you will find yourself sometimes, like if you've got enough room to go down there and do a U-turn, in say one at car parks or something, you might find yourself going down to first gear and sort of going, right, here we go, and you'll find you can do it easiest. I mean, personally, I can sort of manoeuvre this around slalom like there's no tomorrow. It's no hassle whatsoever. It's in neutral, but it's one of the strange things about it. So easy. The bike point. I mean, I remember when I first got back, when I first rode this instead of my VN, when I went to buy it from shop, I says, right, I want to take it for a test ride. And he says, yeah, okay, there you go, mate. And I got on it, and I'm like, oh, this is weird. Because I'd never had footboards before, and I'd never had a heel shifter before. It had got screen on, I'd never had a screen before. And I'm like, everything feels so weird, you know. So I weren't sure, even myself, I just weren't sure what I were doing. And I'd literally gone from here to where the back bridge is, and I'm like, oh, it's that easy, this? It's like easier than my other bike. But yeah, it's not a heavy clutch. Right. I don't find. Hopefully you won't. I don't know about the distance for you. Fairly long fingers anyway.
Although it's got adjustable levers on that.
Yeah.
But the Triumph is so light, it's a hydraulic clutch, and it's so light. That's not heavy. That's really light.
That's what I say. It's
two-finger job.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're light as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, people think because they're a heavy bike, everything's heavy on them.
But it's not
the
weight of the bike, it's where it's balanced.
That's it.
Well.
It's more a combination of all the light bits put together make it heavy.
Okay, I mean, like, when I was watching the videos, the way you throw a cruiser around.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's like
video and watching you ride is totally different.
Yeah, if you was to be, you see, there's the chilled out me, and then there's the fast me, and the fast me, I sit up more, and you take it by the scruff of the neck, so it's totally different to the standard sort of.
Down that road, I mean, like, bloody.
Oh yeah. You see, that's the thing I forget about. I've had sports riders behind me coming down roads like that, and cause on there, I'm just like. Do you know what I mean? And you get people on sports bike, they're like, fucking no.
Sports bike.
No, I know, but
have you imagined it over the bars on your wrist? That must be really sort of.
Yeah, not nice to do that.
While I was watching you, I was just like, you don't literally, you just flip your hips slightly. You just flip your hip, and the whole bike's over. Like,
yeah.
How are you doing that?
There's a full tank of juice in there as well, so a good a good idea of what the maximum weight would be. You know, let's say you've got a full tank of juice. You know, but it will. You know, I mean, no doubt if I sat on that, I'd be like, whoo, this is a bit weird. In fact, actually, it just feels like I'm going for my test again.
Yeah. Obviously, you've got pressures in the back from there on that.
Well, no, the seat itself, because I'm used to. See there, your legs are in a different position. Your arse takes the weight.
Yeah.
Here, it's there that takes the weight, isn't it? And your nudges. So it's a totally different feeling sitting.
Well, actually, I know it sounds silly, but actually looking at something else on that, and it actually anything smaller would be buggered, as in size wise.
Yeah, well, I'm a 32 inside leg.
Yeah, well, that's what I am.
Yeah.
I'm on regular fit.
And
but with mirror on the back, anything smaller, you get really cramped.
well, this is the problem with me, is my leg position, it's just past there. If it was there, I'd be all right. You know what I mean? But when it's there, then I get my circulation cuts off on this part, and then I pull up at lights like that, and I go, oh. And go fall straight over, just because my leg's gone dead.
I've got a tack. It is tacked. So I forgot to put the tack.
Oh, I'm a fucker for that.
But mind you saying that,
not going to matter soon, is it?
Next month ain't gonna matter, is it?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so.
I'm going to say it's up to you which way you do things. See, at least you won't have the problem I had first time I did it. I moved my foot too far backwards, and it went straight between the heel and sole. I say there's no to tell me what gear I'm in or anything like that.
You work it out.
Old style. Have fun. Change gear far too soon.
Shampoo.
Because it's almost like, I mean, to me that looks like it's been powder coated. Probably has.
Probably has.
Probably has. So I'm still recording. I balanced my helmet on the balanced my helmet on there to catch you when you came in.
Yeah. But no, I mean, what did I pay for this? 9? 9? 9 and 9. Well, that's what I paid for that one.
Oh well, battery keeps on dying.